All right, how's it going, guys? So, a couple key tips on how to have a good, solid fantasy football draft. Number one, you need to know probably is it PPR or standard, because depending on which, that's going to tell you what type of players to target. Number two, you want to know obviously the format if you're going to be running, two flex, one flex, and if you're going to be having a defensive player or just a regular defense. Some teams decide to actually do both a defensive player and a team defense. So those are all good keys to knowing what to do. Okay, a couple more things to consider when you're drafting is you like to think of some of the big players that went to other teams, and you got to think, is that situation better suited for them or is it going to hurt them? So guys like Stephon Diggs, Adam Thielen, Leonard Fournette, Adrian Peterson, are those teams that you're gonna, or are those situations better for those teams or worse? And does their actual philosophy with the team fit in good with the player and their skill set? Also, I like to just remember whoever has the better quarterback tendencies will have better receivers, and conversely too, if they're bad teams, I just like to stay away from them altogether. For instance, the Browns, I don't really want anybody on the Browns. Um, I don't really like anybody from the Bears either or the Lions. They're just very wishy-washy to me right now, and I don't really see anything really happening. Another good key tip is I like to always make sure that I'm prepared. Right here, I just have Matthew Berry's top 200. Other people like to do the NFL.com one, but I like to have just something else as a frame of reference, just in case I feel like somebody's getting overvalued or undervalued. And I like to target running backs because there's a lot of turnover with running backs. Receivers tend to stay healthy a lot longer. Running backs give you more points as far as their obviously their running yards, but they can also receive yards too. So they have two ways of getting points rather than just your receivers who are strictly catching points. So that's why I tend to do running back running back heavy. There is instances when I will draft receiver heavy, but that's only supply and demand, and if I see that I can get a really good value for them. Pro tip, lesson learned, tough lesson learned. I always like to make sure that I get everybody queued that I like, especially because if for whatever reason you lose internet connection or what have you, at least you have them queued, so it's somebody that you're gonna end up with. Like I said, hard lesson learned. That happened to me a couple years back, and that sucked. I ended up getting like, I want to say somebody bogus like Delaney Walker or something, like in like the 5th round or something like that I would never have picked up. Yeah. All right, so I'm picking number 8. They're on pick 6 right now. I'm 2 picks away. I do like Kamara in this situation. I like Derrick Henry. I like all these guys. I'm not so keen on Miles Sanders or Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb just because he's going to be probably sharing the backfield with Kareem Hunt more. Miles Sanders, I just don't really know what that offense is going to look like. But those are some guys that I would be targeting right now. Okay, so in this situation, I would really like to draft Josh Jacobs. And it's not because I'm being a homer and we have Clyde Edwards-Helaire over there, but I really like Josh Jacobs because he's going to touch the ball a lot. They love to run the ball, and the Raiders, especially John Gruden, has said that he likes to pass the ball. He wanted to get Josh Jacobs more. Clyde Edwards, I don't know if he's going to be a 3-down back or if he's going to just be touching the ball a lot more on 1st and 2nd down. So I'd rather go with a more proven choice right now over a rookie, which is why I'm going to draft him.